Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Nitin Sharma and today in this video I am going to discuss about file system module asynchronously guys. So guys, in my last video I have already discussed that how we can use file system module, we can say FS in Node.js using synchronous method. So guys, if you have not watched my previous video yet, so I will request you to go here and just watch the previous video. I will provide you link of this particular video in the description box as well, because guys it's very similar to this current video. In current video I am just using the FS module as asynchronously, and in this video I have just used the FS module synchronously. So guys, now let's start. So agenda, or we can say challenge of this video is also similar to the previous video. Firstly, we will import the code module, it's the same, but now we will create a new txt file asynchronously guys. This is the basically change in all the challenges of this particular video when we compare with the last one. Okay guys, so I hope you have seen my last video carefully. So now let's start. Just like the previous video, firstly I will just import the FS module first. So guys, just to import, what I have to do, I have to just create a blank file. So I will create a blank file that is index.js. Yes guys, I have just created a blank file. So now I will import the FS module. So I will use const fs is equal to require then fs. So this is the basically guys a core module which is provided by the Node.js, so we don't need to install it anymore, as I have already also defined in my last video. Okay, so guys, now I have just imported, so its challenge is completed. Now I will move to the next one, that how we can create a new .txt file asynchronously. In last video we have seen guys that how we can create a new .txt file synchronously. Also we have discussed that what's the difference between synchronous and asynchronous. So now I will create a new txt file asynchronously guys in this video. So what I have to do, just to create any file, fs dot write. Actually guys, I have to write the file, so that's why it is showing me a lot of suggestions here, you can see. So in last video we have used write file sync, if you have watched it carefully, but in this video we will use write file because guys it works asynchronously. So I will use the write file and then I will provide the path name first, what file name I want to create. So I will use it test.txt. Yes guys, I have taken the same name as my previously. So guys, in the only difference between the synchronously and asynchronously syntax is, in asynchronously mode I have to define a callback function. So what's callback function? That the function is called after the completion of particular task. Just like guys, I'm using callback function in write file, so my call function will be called when write file function will complete its work. So I have to pass callback function here, just I have to put a comma, then I will pass a callback function. So I will use an arrow function here guys, and yes, it expect one parameter guys, error. I have just taken it as an argument. Okay, so guys, it will show me if error. So I will just console the things, whatever error will be there, just like error in creation file. Then I have just concat the error. Yes, whatever error will be there. Otherwise, what I will do, I will just console the file created as a typo, file created successfully guys. So actually guys, in the last video we have already seen that write file expects at least two parameters mandatory. First thing was the path you want to create it, and second thing the data. Second argument you have to pass as data what you want to write in this particular file. So I will just mention guys, welcome to stubborn developers. Okay guys, so I hope guys you understand that what we need to change in synchronously and asynchronously. When we are talking about the synchronously, so I have just write down fs.writeFile sync and then I have just close my function here. But in asynchronously mode, I have to just pass another parameter or another argument we can say, and that argument calls a callback function. So that function will be called when fs.writeFile function will complete its things. Okay guys, so now we will test it. I will save it and I will go to the command prompt. I am using my Windows, that's why I use command prompt always. I will go to my project where a project is created. Yes guys, so I will just execute my program as just to execute any file of Node.js. We have to mention the node space the file name which I want to use it. Yes, I will press enter. It is showing me guys file created successfully. Yes, you can see here it is showing in console because I have just used console.log. Yes guys, so no error is there, so that's why it has done nothing. Okay, so now test.txt file is created asynchronously here, and then the data is welcome to stubborn developers. Whatever data I have mentioned here, the data is updated in the test.txt file. So guys, it's mostly same like the synchronously methods, but with the only change that is a callback functions. Suppose guys, it's a very much important function, or we can say callback is very much required thing when we have to do work asynchronously guys. Suppose guys, we have to perform an operation just after completion of this work. So we have to do all the things in callback functions here. Suppose guys, our work is related to this one that can be completed just after the write file only. So callback is also a very important part when you talk about the asynchronous mode. So guys, I hope you understand that how you can write any file using asynchronously method. I will go to my challenge here once again. Yes, I have created a new txt file asynchronously. Yes, it has been done, and now we have write the text in that created file asynchronously. It's also done guys. So now we will move to the next one, that how we can append text in last updated file asynchronously. So guys, we will append the content actually guys, and so I will just make a command. Yes, I have just commented all the things whatever I've done here. So now I will use, as I have already explained in my last video as well, that to append anything we have to use append method, fs.append file. So I will use here fs.append file. You can see it is showing us two choices. Either you can use append file or you can use append file sync. In previous video of synchronization we have used append file sync, but in this asynchronous video we are using append file. Yes, so guys, it expects two parameters. Firstly, we will pass the path in which we are going to append, that is test.txt. Then I will pass the content what I want to append. So I will append here guys. Please like and subscribe my channel. Yes, I have just mentioned the text here which I want to append, and later on guys, what I have to do, I have to do the same thing that I have done earlier in this function call. I have to define a callback function once again here. That is the same function guys. It expects a one argument, that is error, and yes, if error then it will throw me, otherwise what it will do, it will just console the log that file appended successfully. Yes guys, so I will execute once again. I have just saved it. Oh, it is showing me just error guys because of I have not used arrow function here, because I have already told you just to use callback we have to use arrow function. Okay guys, I hope you understand. I will execute my program once again. Firstly, I will clear my command prompt. I will execute. Yes, you can see guys, it is showing us file appended successfully. I will go to my file Yes guys, actually guys, what has been done here, it is a little bit typo mistake, but it has also teach us something new. Yes, you can see here I was using the test.txt file, but here I have just mentioned text.txt. You can see name has changed here. So that's why what it has been done, it has created a new file because this file was not found in my directory. You can see text.txt file. Yes, so new file is created. That's why it's common sense the data will be blank, and then it has just concatenated the things which I have added here. Okay guys, so it is also teach us something like that if in append file also if we provide a path that doesn't exist, it will create the path. Okay, so I will use the same file here just to check the same example, and I will just delete the text church. Yes, I've deleted this file, and yes, it is showing us welcome to stubborn developers. So guys, I will save it because I've just used the same name here. I will rerun my program. Yes, it is saying us file appended successfully. This time it has not created a new file because the name matches with the already created file. So I will go to that particular file. Yes guys, you can see it is showing us that welcome to stubborn developers. Please like and subscribe my channel. Okay guys, so now what I will do next, I hope you understand the use of append file asynchronously as well. So its challenge also completed guys. And next challenge is that how we can read the buffer data of file asynchronously. Also we have also covered in my last video what we were doing synchronously. So this time we will do asynchronously how we can do. So I will make a comment once again. Yes, I have just make a comment all this. So now what I will do guys, I will just zoom in little bit. Yes, no, it will be fine if I will zoom out. Okay, so guys, now what I will do, I will just use fs dot, I'm going to read file. Yes, it is read file. So in last video we have used read file sync because it was created totally based on synchronization method. But in this video we are following asynchronously, so that's why I will use read file. So guys, read file firstly expect one parameter that asks for the file name or file path we can say. So I will just use test.txt. Yes. Then guys, it expect a callback functions once again, same like all other functions has done for us. So now I will define a callback function. But guys, this function expect two arguments because guys, whenever our read file function will be executed, so it's a common sense that it will read the file and will return some data. So this function will return the data in the callback. So I have to pass a new argument just to accept the data whatever read file function will return for us. So I will just use another argument that is file data. I've just created, and I will use arrow function once again here guys. So now once again I will do the same thing. If any error, it will just throw it. Otherwise, what it will do, it will just console the things. Actually it's parameter, actually it's a variable, so we don't need to use double quote. I will save it, and yes guys, you can see I'm using the same file once again here that is already created. So I will execute my program once again in the command prompt. Yes guys, you can see in my last video I have already shown you that it always return a buffer data guys by default. Also you can pass the encoding here, so I will pass it. So guys, you can see that there is very similarity between the read file and read file sync, except the one thing that it all asynchronously method always expect one callback function. Okay guys, so now I will use this encoding in this function as well, because guys it's just return us the buffer data. So I will use the encoding that is UTF-8. I hope guys you have aware about it. Don't know about the UTF-8 or encoding methods, I will create a separate video so you can watch it. So I will once again rerun my program once again. Yes guys, you can see it is showing us welcome to Append Developers. Please like and subscribe my channel. Okay guys, so I hope you understand. I'll just clear the console once again. So I hope guys this challenge also completed. that how we can read the buffer data in asynchronously mode. Next challenge we have to do is convert the buffer data into human readable form asynchronously, guys. Actually, guys, we have also convert the buffer data asynchronously at the time of reading. But suppose, guys, we want to read the data in buffer format only, but later on in this video we want to convert it. So I will just console the things just to segregate. Below is buffer data, and then later on I will console, or I will copy the same thing that below is converted data. So what I have to do, I have to just write the same thing, that I have to use file data dot file data contains the buffer data. I have to use toString, then it's a method, guys, so this I have to use brackets. I will just save it and I will read in my program once again in the command prompt. Yes, guys, you can see it is showing us below is the buffer data, and this is all about the buffer data. And you can see here it is showing us that below is converted data, and it is showing exact text content whatever I have just put it in my file. So guys, I hope you have completed this challenge as well. Now next challenge, what we have to do, we have to rename the file asynchronously, guys. Suppose, guys, we have a file that is test.txt, but we want to rename it. So what we can do, firstly I will make a comment all this. Yes, guys, and I will go to the above code. Yes, so just to rename the file, what I have to do, ifs dot. Actually, guys, it's very simple. Just to remember the method name, what we have to use. Actually, guys, we want to rename. So just type rename. So now it is asking once again, rename or rename sync. FS provides us both type of methods. Either synchronously you can do or asynchronously you can do. But in this video, I am playing with asynchronously totally. So that's why I will use the rename. Yes, I will use it. Once again, it is asking for the old path. Oh, actually, guys, Visual Studio course tells you everything about the methods, or you can say it shows us all the hints which are very helpful for all the developers. So like here you can see it is just asking for the old path first, and then it's asking for the second argument as a new path. So and then it's asking for the callback function, guys, because it's a rename, that's why it's mandatory to pass the callback functions. I will show you this time what will be happen if you don't pass the callback. So guys, I will just pass the old file name, that is test.txt, and I will pass the new file name, that is updated test.txt. But this time, just to show you what will happen if we don't pass the callback function here. So I have not passed the callback. I will just save it and I will rerun my program. Once again, it will show me. Yes, it will show me the error that callback must be a function received undefined. Actually, guys, I've already shown you that whenever we are going to use the asynchronously methods, we have to pass the callback functions mandatory. Because, guys, I have not passed any third argument, that's why it has taken undefined by default. So I will pass the callback function here. So guys, I hope you understand that what callback does and why it's required, and if what will happen if we don't pass in my callback functions or asynchronous functions. So guys, once again I will do the same thing. If there is any error, then it will just throw it out. Otherwise it will just console the things, the file renamed successfully. I will just rerun my program. Firstly, guys, I will clear out the command prompt. I will press yes. Yes, guys, you can see file renamed successfully. It is showing us in console. Here I will go. Yes, guys, name also has updated. Firstly, name was the test.txt, but now I have just changed it to updated test.txt. You can see it is showing us let's delete it in my Visual Studio Code. So now I will just open it. Yes, guys, it's showing once again the same thing. Welcome to Step and Developers. Please like and subscribe my channel. Okay, guys, so I hope you understand all this challenge whatever we was created for this today's video, guys. But now, guys, I will explain you one more thing, guys. Actually, FS provides us lot of methods. We have just used few of them. Okay, so if you want to use all other methods also, so guys, you can just use just like fs dot. Suppose guys, you want to use mkdttemp read stream, so you can use whatever you want. So there are a lot of methods. Open directory, you want to, suppose guys, you want to read any directory, yes, you can use read dir. So it will just read the directory whatever you provide here. So it provides a lot of methods. So it's challenge, or you can take it as a practice, guys, that you should know all about all the methods, whatever I have just defined here, or we have discussed here, or whatever we have not discussed here. So guys, I hope you understand all the things about the FS or file synchronous file system module, that what we can do synchronously and what can we do asynchronously, guys. But still, if you have any query regarding to the FS or file system, any core module, guys, you have any query, you can just directly put it in a comment box and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So guys, we will meet in the next video and we will learn something new. So till the time, take care.